students, in this video I am going to tell you how can we draw shear force and bending moment diagram for the triangular loading. So let's start. For example, I have a question over here. Draw shear force and bending moment diagram of the given beam. And what is the question? So let me draw it. This is the diagram. We are having the point load over here, that is 200 pounds, and this one is 600 pound per foot, and this one is, we have the support reaction over here. For example, we are taking as RA, this is B, C, and this one D, and this is RD. So this is 4 feet, no, this is 6 feet. Then we have, this is 2 feet, this one is also 2 feet. So how can we solve it out? Let's start. First of all, we have to convert this triangular loading into the point load. And how can we do that? Let me tell you what we are going to do. So let's start with the solution. First of all, we have to find out the support reactions. So how can we do that? Let me tell you. So first we have to convert this triangular loading into the point load. And how can we do that? The area of a triangle, you know very well. Area of a triangle is E equals to half BH. So I will write down half, this is for example P, and this is B. B is 6 feet, breadth is 6 feet, into this one is 600 pound per foot. So feet cancel. So therefore P is equals to, it is coming out to be what? Let me check it out. 0.5 into 6 into 600. It is coming out to be, it is 600 not, it's 600 not, it is 60. So if it is 60, so let me do it here. Use white over here. This is 60 pounds. So what will happen? Obviously 2 ones are 2, 2 threes are 6, 3 6 are 18. So it will be 180 pounds. As its unit is pound, so obviously it is a force. So I can write down P or F, whatever I want to. So let's start working on the diagram and check it out. Okay, let me draw another diagram here, so it will be more helpful for you and it will be more clear to all of you. So this is the diagram. We have to, this is one, this one is the triangular loading, this is RA, this one is 6 feet, this one is 200 pounds, this is 2 feet, this one is also 2 feet, this one is 2 feet, this is RD because it is A, B, C and D, and this is 60 pound per foot. You can see this diagram. Now I got the value of point load, I have converted into the point load, and this will become P equals to 180 pounds. So I can write it down. So this distance in the triangular loading, what it will be? Let me take it out. It is 2/3, shorter side, 2 upon 3 into 6 feet, and this will be 1 upon 3 from the longer side. It is 1 upon 3 into 6 feet. So what will be the answer? Let me write it down. 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6, 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6. So it will become, take another marker, this will be what? This will be 2 feet, and this will also be 2 feet. No, it is 2 feet, and this one is 4 feet because 2 into 2, 4 feet. So what we have to do, let's start. How can we solve it? So first example, we are going to sum up moment at A because we are going to find out support reactions. So this direction is positive. So I will rotate over here. So it will be minus 180 into 4 feet. And I can also write down 2 upon 3 into 6. It will be okay. Then there is minus 200 because I have taken this direction positive, anti-clockwise positive. So clockwise direction should be negative. So it will rotate towards here. So it will be 6 plus 2. 6 plus 2 means 8 feet. Then we will rotate this force like this, RD. So it will be positive 1 and its distance is 8 plus 2, 10. 10 feet RD. So equals to 0. So what we are going to do, we have to solve it out. Minus 180 into 4 minus 200 into 8 divided by 10. So the answer is coming out to be 232 pounds. So therefore RD is coming out to be 232 pounds. So hopefully it is clear to all of you. Now I am moving towards to find out summation of vertical forces. To get what? To find out support reaction RA. So RA upward positive, RD upward positive, minus 180 minus 200 equals to 0. So what will happen? RA plus 232 minus 180 minus 200 equals to 0. So therefore RA comes out to be how much? Let me check it out. Plus 232 minus 180 minus 200 is coming out to be positive 148 pounds. So this is the way to calculate the support reactions. So I am going to put the heading over here. What we have find it out, support reactions. So we are done with the support reactions. So now what we have to do next? Obviously we have to cut the sections and we have to find it out support reactions. We already find it out support reactions. Oh sorry. So what we have to do, we have to find out, cut the sections, and we have to find out shear force and bending moment values in different regions. So how many sections we have to cut it down? This is the diagram, and what we have to do here, that we have to draw the shear force and bending moment diagram, and for that what we have to do, we have to first find it out support reactions, and we have done it up till now. So what we are going to do it, so let's start with the section cut. So how many sections we have to cut it? So how can we do that? So let's start with the section cut. So I am going to draw the diagram again. Hopefully it is time consuming, but it will be more clear to all of you. So I will do mess up in the previous diagram, so I don't want to do that. So I am going to draw this diagram again. So this is 200 pounds, and after that it will be clear to all of you. So this is RA, and this one is 6 feet, this one is 6 feet, this one is 2 feet, and this one is 2 feet, and this is RD. So it is A, B, C and D, and this is 60 pound per feet. So what we are going to do, let me take a red marker and I am going to cut the section over here. So this is A, B and C. So now we are going to solve the first region A. So how can we do that? Let me explain to you. This is region AB. Oh, I forgot to write it down that RA is coming out to be 148 pounds and RD is equals to 232 pounds. So what we have to do, limit is from 0 to 6 feet. And how can we solve it out? So let me explain to you. This is the diagram, and I have cut the section. I am taking this portion. So this is RA, that is equals to 148 pounds, and obviously this portion should be X because I don't know the where the section is cut. So this portion we have cut it, and this is upward V. And what is this? We are going to write it down section, and this is M. So what we are going to do that? So let me explain to you. And now what we have to do. So for this region only, because there is a triangular loading, so we are going to compare the two triangles. And how can we do that? Let me explain to you. So we are going to construct two triangles over here. If it is visible to all of you, this one. These are the two triangles, and this is what? Y, pound per foot, and this portion is X. This one, this triangle, and this is the original triangle, this one, and this is 6 feet, and this one is 60 pound per foot. So let me draw the line over here. So what I am going to draw it over here, let me explain to you. For example, this is area, obviously, so it is half xy. Area of this triangle is half xy. And here by similar triangles, what I am going to do. So this is, for example, I am taking x upon y or y upon x, because I have to find out y upon x is equals to 60 upon 6. So 6 ones are 6. So and 0. Then so what it will be, y upon x is equals to 10. So therefore y is coming out to be 10x. So I will put the value of x here. So it is 10x, or I can write it down. For example, I will write it on its own place, so hopefully it will be more clear to all of you. So write down x same as it is x, and I am going to put 10x over here. So 10, 2 ones are 2, 2 5s are 10. So therefore p dash is equals to 5x square. So what can I do over here? I am going to write it down. This is p dash is equals to 5x square, and this distance, because it is the shorter side, so it will be 2 by 3x, and this distance will be 1 by 3x. So now what I am going to do it, this is the diagram, and we have region AB. So what we have to do, we have to write down the equation of shear force for the region AB, and we have to write down the equation for the bending moment of region AB. So in this case, what do you see over here? There are two forces. So this is upward, it should be positive 148, and this is downward, so it should be minus 5x square. So this will be the equation for the shear force for the region AB. And for bending moment, what we are going to do, this is 148 multiplied by x, it should be positive. Minus 5x square, when we rotate it here, so it will be minus 5x square, and it should be multiplied with this distance, it is 1 upon 3x. So it will be 1 upon 3x. So what we are going to do, I will just simplify this equation, and it will be what? 148x minus, so 5 divided by 3 coming out to be what? 1.67. So it is coming out to be 1.67 x cube. So this will be the equation. Now what we are going to do, we are going to find it out, the values on the initial and final values, as we do earlier on UDL and point loads. So x is equals to 0 and x is equals to 6 feet. So this is shear force equation, and there will be, we will get the value of bending moment. So how can we get it? Let me explain to all of you. This is, now for shear force equation, you can see over here 148 minus 5x square. So when I put it 0 in x, so what it will come out? It will come out 148 remains same, because this term will become 0. And for this term, for 6 feet, what it will come out? 148 minus 5 into 6 square. So it is coming out to be minus 32. So I can put it minus 32 over here. For this, it will become 0 and this will become 0. So the initial value for the bending moment is 0. And for this, we will put 6 feet over here. So 148 into 6 minus 1.67 multiplied by 6 shift cube is equals to, coming out to be 527.28. So we have calculated the initial and final values on the region AB. Now we are moving towards the region BC. So this is region BC, and its limit will be, you can see in the diagram, BC 0 to 2 feet. So limit will be 0 to 2 feet. So what we are going to do, we are going to draw the diagram over here. This is triangular loading, there will be the section cut, and this is 60 pound per foot. This will be RA. RA is 148 pounds. Then this is 6 feet, and obviously this one is X. So what we are going to do, we have, this is section cut V, and this one is moment. So point load will remain same because this is again 6 feet. So P is equals to 180 pounds. 180 pounds. This is what? 2 upon 3, smaller side. So it will be 2 upon 3 at 6 feet, and it will be 1 upon 3 into 6 feet. Now what we are going to do, shear force equation for the BC region is what? 148 minus 180. So it will come out 148 minus 180 means minus 32. So shear force bending moment equation is minus 32. So it means this is the constant value. Now I am going to write it down, bending moment equation. So the bending moment equation will be what? For region BC, this is 148, it should be multiplied with 6 plus x. It is positive. 6 plus x. This is minus 180, and it will multiply with this distance. So it is 1 upon 3 into 6 plus x. So you can I can write it down 6 upon 3x. This will be. So let me simplify this. BMBC is equals to 148 6 148 into 6 888 plus 148x minus 180 into 2 360 3 ones are 3 3 twos are 6 and this will be 180x. So therefore bending moment for region BC equation will be 888 minus 360 is equals to 528. 148 minus 180 is equals to minus 32x. So what we are going to do that what we are going to do that 6 plus x and this is 528 minus 32x. Now we are going to put the initial or final values in the bending moment and shear force equation for the region BC. So what it will be? Shear force BC, bending moment BC. So minus 32 will remain same, 0 and this is 528. When we put 2 in it, so it will become 528 minus 32 into 2, 464. So now we are moving towards the region CD. So how can we do that? Let's start with the region CD. Its limit is what? Let me see and check it out. Its limit is 0 to 2 feet again. So let me draw the diagram over here, and now this is the case. This is 6 feet, this one is 2 feet, this one is 2 feet. So what we have to do over here, let me tell you, RA, there will be the section cut. This is V, this is M. Oh sorry, its direction should be here. So I have Vito, so I can use it. So hopefully it will be better to you. And now what I am going to write it down, 200 pound here, and this is 60 pound per foot. So obviously we will use over here, our A value is 148 pounds, and this distance, this should be P is equals to 180 pounds. Then what I have, this is 2 by 3 into 6, and this will be 1 by 3 into 6. So we are going to write down the equation over here. Shear force equation will be what? Let's start doing that. Shear force equation will be for the CD region. You can see 148 upward positive minus 180 minus 200. So it is coming out to be 148 minus 180 minus 200. So it is minus 232. CD is equals to minus 232. So now I am going to make the equation for the bending moment. So bending moment equation BMCD is equals to 148 multiplied by 6 plus 2 plus 2. So 8, it will be X. So let me write it down over here with the y2, because we have section cut between the region CD. So it must be x. So if it is x, so it will be 8 plus x minus 180 into 6 upon 3. 6 upon 3 plus 2 plus x minus 200x. So we have to simplify this equation. BMCD is equals to 148 into 8 1184. 148 into 8 is 1184 plus 148x minus 180, 3 2s are 6, 4 plus x minus 200x. So let me do it again. 148 into 8 to confirm whether it is correct or not. So we have to simplify it. Bending moment for the CD region is equals to 1184 plus 148x minus 180 into 4, 720. 720 minus 180x minus 200x. BMCD is equals to 1184 minus 720, 464, and 148x minus 180 minus 200 minus 232 x. This is the simplified equation for the bending moment for the region CD. So x is equals to 0, x is equals to 2. Shear force and bending moment. So shear force value will be remain same, minus 232, minus 232, and the bending moment value will be 464. And when we put 2 here, 464 minus 232 multiplied by 2, it is coming out to be 0. Now we have to construct the table. So how can we construct the table? Region, limits, you can say points here, limits, shear force and bending moment. So next is what? Region AB, BC and CD. This will be the table. What we are going to do over here, now this is the table, and in this way you have to form the table. So this is point A, B, B, C, C, D. So how can we do that? 0 to 6 feet first, 0 to 2 feet, 2 feet. Now shear force values are what? For region AB, the first shear force value is 148 minus 32 and 0, 527.28 for bending moment. Now for BC, minus 32 minus 32, 528, 464, and the last value is already over here, minus 232, minus 232, 464 and 0. So now we are going to do what? We are going to construct the shear force and bending moment diagram. So how can we do that? Let me tell you. First of all, you have to draw this diagram, means the diagram of which is given in the question. This is 200 pounds, this was 60 pounds per fit, this is RA, this is one RD. So RA was 148 pounds and RD was, let me check it out, what was RD? We have calculated earlier, and this is 232 pounds. This is 6 feet, 2 feet, 2 feet. So I can write it down A, B, C, this one is D. So this is the way. Now I am going to do what? I'm going to draw line wherever the load is changing. At every point I will draw the line. Now what we are going to do, I am going to draw the line for the shear force, and this is for the bending moment. And this is shear force, starts from 0, ends with 0. This is bending moment line, so it starts from 0, ends with 0. So how can we do that? Let me explain to all of you. So we are going to plot the values from this table. First value is 148 for the shear force. So this is 0, starts from 0 and we are moving up, and for example 148 lies somewhere over here. So this is 148 pounds. The unit for the shear force is pound. The next value is minus 32 at point B. So at point B it is minus 32, so it is the positive side, it is the negative side. So negative side will be, the value will be over here, minus 32. Then again there is minus 32 at point B, so it will remain same because we have two values at point B. Now at point C we again have minus 32, so we will go parallel to it, and this will be minus 32 because we have taken this line from point C. Next value is minus 232 at point C again. So we will drop the value here, and for example minus 232 lies over here. This is in pounds, and this will be in pound. And again there is minus 232 at point D. So what we have to do, we have to move minus 232 here, pounds. And one thing I want to tell you over here, what is this? Minus 232, and this is going upward, so it is positive 232, so it will become 0, so we will take this point as 0. So now we are going to move it according to the points we have taken. So for example we have to move upward straight, and then there is a triangular loading, so there should be the curve in the shear force. This will be like this, and keep it in mind, a positive side curve should be outward and a negative side curve should be inward. Now there is no loading conditions over here, point B to C, so we will go straight, and then there is a point load at point C, so we will go downward. Then there is no loading conditions between point C and D, so it will get straight, and then we'll go up. So this is the way to draw the shear force and bending moment diagram for the triangular loading. And we have the equation for the region AB is in the equation for the shear force, it the square. So what does it mean by the square? There should be the, let me show you where is I have calculated. So let me tell you where is the equation for the region AB. This one. Shear force equation is having x square. So what does it mean by that? We have the curve for the region AB in the shear force diagram is what? Second degree curve. So I can write it down. This is second degree curve. So now we are moving towards the bending moment diagram. So how can we construct it? Let me tell you. We have the value 0 at point initially, so we have 0. Then at point B 527.28. So for example, I am taking 527.28 here. Then there is 528, so it is very nearest to 527.28, so we are taking it as same at B. So now at C 464 at point C, so we have to come downward, so it should be lesser than 527. 464, and then there is again the value of 464 at point C, so it will remain same, and then at point D there is 0. So now how can we have to construct the diagram over here? So let me tell you how can you construct it. Let me select another marker, different color marker. So it should be curved because there is a triangular loading and there is no loading conditions up till A, B to C, so it will be inclined because there is a straight line in the shear force, so it will be inclined line. Now there is again a straight line, so what we have to do, incline. So this is a curve and you should write it down, third degree curve, third degree curve. So we can shade the region. Now one more thing I want to tell you over here in this diagram, that there is maximum bending moment here because there is a shear force 0, so obviously there must be maximum bending moment. How can I draw it? This point should be maximum bending moment, so what we have to do, we have to make it upward like this. So this is a curve, so I can use white over here. Let me write down this value here so it will be more clear to all of you. Okay, what we are going to do, this is 527.8, 527.8, and this should be pound feet. This should be pound feet because this is moment, and this value should be the bending moment maximum. So how can we find out this maximum bending moment? So let me tell you how can you do it. So for maximum bending moment maximum, what we are going to do, it is lying where? It is lying between region A to B. So what we have to do, we have to take the equation of region AB. So shear force AB equation, what is the equation of shear force? Is 148.5 x square is equals to 0. So 148 minus 5x square is equals to 0. So 148 is equals to 5x square. So we have to calculate it. 148 divided by 5, 29.6. X is equals to 29.6. When we apply under root on the answer, 5.44. So therefore X is coming out to be 5.44 feet. This is the horizontal distance. Okay, now the bending moment equation for the region AB is what? It is 148x minus 1.67 x cube. So we will put this value here 148 5.44 in place of x. So 1.67 5.44 cube. So 148 into 5.44 is coming out to be 805.12 minus 1.67 into 5.44 shift cube. So it is 268.85. So therefore bending moment AB maximum is coming out to be 805.12 minus 268.85, 536.27 pound into fit. And you can see this is the maximum value we get it. We have this diagram here, so I can write it downward. This is 536.27 and it is bending moment maximum. So you can see this is the greater value as compared to this. There is no other maximum value here as instead of 536.27 pound into fit. So keep it in mind, wherever the shear force is 0, you will get the maximum bending moment. And for that, what you have to do, keep it in mind, wherever the shear force is coming out to 0, you have to take the if for example, if shear force value is coming out in the region BC, so you have to take the equation of the region BC of the shear force and bending moment both. For example, if shear force value is coming out to be 0 in the region of CD, so you have to take the equation of region CD, equation of shear force and bending moment for the region CD. And here there was a shear force was coming out to be 0 in the region AB, so we have taken the equation of region AB and equation of shear force and bending moment of region AB. So this is the way to construct the shear force and bending moment diagram for the triangular loading. Hopefully it will be clear to all of you how can you construct the diagram. For example, when you are having shear force and for example you have triangular loading point load on the beam. So this is the way to calculate it. Hopefully it will be clear to all of you. I have calculated each and everything in front of you and I have discussed it how did I calculate it. So hopefully it will be clear to all of you. This was the diagram and we have finally constructed the shear force and bending moment diagram for this question. So hopefully it will be clear to all of you. Thank you so much.